Welcome to Learning Plan 11, Crisis Related to Substance Abuse. How many of you know someone addicted to drugs and or alcohol? But there's a large number, or perhaps you yourself are in recovery. Family, medical, legal, and psychological crises associated with substance abuse will be explored. We will discuss alcohol and prescription drugs as well as illicit substances, including cocaine, crack, crystal meth, marijuana, LSD, and heroin. How many of you have heard stories on the news or in the newspaper about arrests for the distribution of drugs or arrests for the use or crimes committed under the influence? Substance abuse permeates our culture, and it is a challenge to help people. The more knowledge that you have and the more knowledge of interventions, the better you'll be able to help your future clients. Okay, let's look through the checklist of activities for Learning Plan 11. So you'll watch this introduction, you'll read Chapter 11, Crises Related to Substance Abuse, you'll review the PowerPoint slides, and view a short clip on the alcoholic in denial. I also suggest you take notes during the chapter. You're going to complete Quiz 11, and of course you'll complete the discussion board and at least 2 responses. And then we're going to talk about your facilitating a crisis intervention assignment, because it is due during this. On the bottom of Learning Plan 11 is information on facilitating a crisis intervention. Some of you think taking a video recording is no big deal, and others of you are flipping out because you're worried about it. I suggest using Screencast-O-Matic and downloading that to YouTube, but there's many different ways that you can take videos. Some students use their phone and find it to be the easiest way and then upload it to Blackboard. If you have any questions, contact the help desk. They're used to answering questions regarding videotaping and how to do it. I don't want you to do a video on a format that we can't accept, so if you have questions, please contact me, or especially contact the help desk. They're the experts. So let's look here. You're going to facilitate a crisis intervention session with a client. Your client can be your son, your daughter, although it's a little easier with adults. I've seen it all. Your grandmother, your husband, your wife, but I prefer to see both of you on video camera, but I have to see at least you. I will have you redo it. I've had people turn in video cameras where the camera's facing the wall. You're going to have to redo it. But I prefer the both of you so I can see the interaction. You're going to use the ABC model. If you look under course information, they have an entire ABC model written out for you to follow. And then you're going to show attending skills. You'll show you've identified the precipitating event. And along that, you're going to have empowering statements, educational statements, validation statements, and finally you're going to help with coping strategies. Some people have chosen to pretend that their loved one has a substance abuse problem, and then they do a crisis intervention for that. I've seen truancy. I have seen someone who survived a natural disaster. People choose all sorts of different things. Why don't you pick something you have an interest in? Maybe you're interested in helping those who have experienced child abuse or domestic abuse. Perhaps the crisis you're interested in is someone that has had a job loss. You choose, but you need to feel comfortable with it. It does need to be 15 minutes, so this is going to be videotapes for quite some time, so you'll have to have enough information in there. Let's scroll down. All right, here's the scoring guide, and I actually go straight from it. You need to make sure that you have coping strategies, that you have all of these validating, educational, empowering, and reframing statements, ethical checks. You need to check. Are they suicidal? Would they hurt somebody else? Are they using substances? Do they have organic issues? You need to use 6 through 10. You need to, all of those things you need to be careful with and include in your facilitation, and it needs to be shown. I need to see you on video doing it. If you have any questions on this assignment, most people are nervous about it, but they do tend to do really well. Please do not hesitate to ask. So I hope you learn a lot in Learning Plan 11. Please contact me with questions or concerns. Take care.